In this video we'll be sewing in the darts and the side seams and shoulder seams. So you can start with the bust dart, and then there's a double dart in the front. Once you get to the middle point of it, just pivot the fabric around so that you can finish sewing it. And when the front's done, you can move on to the back and do the double dart in that section as well. So once you've got your front section and your back section with the darts in, you can go ahead and overlock the shoulder seam and the side seam. Once that's done, you can pin them together, making sure that the points match up exactly. And then match up the side seam from the underarm to the hem. And we're going to be sewing an open seam along here. So that's just stitching at 1 centimetre, but you could put a flat felled seam in here if you wanted to. Okay, so I've gone ahead and put in my 1 centimetre seam allowance. Trim off your loose threads as you're going along. And then the next step would be to press the seams open. So I'm using the sleeve board on the press. For that one you can just press it flat, and then I'm using the ham to press open the side seam. Remember that you're making a 3D shape when you're sewing, so you want to keep the curve in wherever you've stitched it in. The next step is to press in the button placket. Now it's up to you if you want this folded round to the front or the back. I'm going to fold it round to the back of the shirt. So I'm marking a line at 2 centimetres using the friction pen. And then I'm marking a line at 6 centimetres from the front. So when I fold the shirt front up to the 2 centimetre line, it gives me a 1 centimetre seam. And if you are using a friction pen, be careful you don't iron off your second line that you've drawn in accidentally. And then I can finish folding the placket up to the 6 centimetre line that I drew. So that's giving me a button placket of 2.5 centimetres. So where your stitching line is, that's a design decision, it's up to you. I want to stitch right on the edge of this button placket, so I'm using the inside of the machine foot as a guide, and I'm just going to run my stitches right along the edge of the folded edge of the placket, and then that's all done.